What's your honest reaction on the game? Uh, as
Yeah, we were shit. We were shit. From goalkeeper to striker, everyone was shit except for Declan Rice.
not David Raya, bro.
Bro, David Raya,
David Raya was at fault for that goal. So
he
that
saved
was
the four goals.
that was not on the top corner. Dwayne, come on, let me speak. That was not on the top corner of the goal.
All right, we are recording, boys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night.
Good
जो भी
morning
जिधर है. Thank you
from
for tuning in
India.
to Australia.
What's up, guys?
So,
Another episode of Football Monthly, and this is a special one, the El Clasico for our podcast group. Before we begin, just looking at the smiles, Mario's happy, Dwayne's happy, someone's just happy because of it.
it's not a good smile.
Good smile. I think he's
Let's
also tired because he's traveled all the way from.
क्या करूं मैं?
Oh,
क्या करूं?
just like let's start with Declan Rice saying it's not over yet. We are Arsenal. Let's go, Siri. Your comments.
No. We are not talking about that. We have to talk about the game. Comments तो ठीक है, जो भी है.
That is after the game. That is after the game.
After the
He
game, जो
scored the
बोलते
goal.
हैं,
What?
it's
During the game,
good.
थोड़ी interview लेगा उसका.
It's good. He is saying it's not over yet. ठीक है. He thinks it's not over yet, but for me, it was over in the month of January. January when we didn't sign any striker, he was over.
I think
And when we got out of the Carabao Cup, the season was finished. Declan Rice is entitled to have his own opinion that we can still how many points difference? 14 points difference?
16,
16,
15,
16,
15.
15,
15
15, I
points.
think.
But Liverpool has a game. No, sorry, Arsenal
still has a game in hand, but we Liverpool.
12.
Oh, so 12 points difference. Okay, let's say 12.
Why?
Assuming us.
And
No, not 12. If Arsenal cannot beat this United team, no, Dwayne, listen. If Arsenal cannot beat this United team, don't say that 12.
nah,
Stick
but
with 15.
so over my dead body because that they are gonna go at Anfield as well. So 9 point difference. 9 is possible. It's very much possible.
You do know, right? Till the time, sorry, when they go, because I think it's the seventh game from now when they go to Anfield. There is a very high chance. There's a very high chance that Arteta and his men will have to give a guard of honor to Arsenal because sorry, Liverpool, because Liverpool might have claimed
So
trophy by then.
imagine that.
But okay, guys, getting back to the game. To me, I was wrong. I said it's going to be a snooze fest. It wasn't. United again played out of character. Again, not the way Amorim possibly wanted to play, low block. But as Suri rightly said, that United might play disruptive football and will just go for the counter attack and will not let Arsenal any space. That did happen. Arsenal had nothing to show for specifically in second from me specifically in second half. First half United was timid, was shit for the first 20 minutes. I think we were nowhere. Arsenal was dominating. But the second half, oh my god, I don't know what happened in that dressing room.
They saw India lifting the trophy.
I no, to me it was just a change of tactics and bad change of tactics. If you look at the first half, there was a lot of Odegaard carrying the ball, bringing it up, passing it, and making all the moves. Second half, for some reason, Naneri had a bad game, so Arteta decided to put Odegaard more on the right and try and get those balls from the right. That opened up the center for them, and I think that just changed the game. They had nobody to bring the ball up. Partey was not good enough over there, and it played into our hands.
Dr. Haredia with his stats and analysis. Moving on to Dr. Suri. Doing, I'll get to you. I always think you have a snide comment in you, but I'll get to you. Suri, what's your honest reaction on the game?
Yeah, we were shit. We were shit. From goalkeeper to striker, everyone was shit except for Declan Rice.
Not David Raya.
Bro, David Raya,
David Raya was at fault for that goal. So
he saved the four
that was
goals.
not That was not on the top corner. Dwayne, come on, let me speak. That was not on the top corner of the goal. Uh, so every time when I start, is that okay? What do you think of it?
I'll be,
So,
let me do and mute.
No, sorry, go.
Doing's muted.
yeah, you don't have to mute him. You don't have to mute him.
I did mute.
Uh,
What? Go on, Siri.
so David Raya might have stopped like 4 chances, but he was the one. He was the one at fault for that free kick, and Prasad also for giving that free kick. Prasad never had to. He should not have made the tackle. There was back 4 to take care of Garnacho's. Why did he have to go and jump on Garnacho? I don't understand.
But second half,
But yes, second half was right, but Raya was good. But this is the thing with goalkeepers: you cannot make mistakes. One mistake, you give away the game. So Raya was shit for me, and the entire front line was shit. Odegaard was shit. Come on, and only one person who can hold his head high was Declan Rice. One for his goal and for the entire game. He was there, and he was the person who was driving all the attack. And only one complaint I have from him is that he should take more shots on goal. He had chances in the first half inside the D that he could have taken a shot, but he chose to turn around and pass it to Odegaard or someone else.
all right, Siri. Dwayne, you're on unmute. You now you remember all the points. You want me to
Nah,
you
I
want
forgot.
me to give you all the points. Okay, he
I
said that
forgot.
David Raya was shit. Your
Nah.
reaction to that?
David Dyer was man of the match for me, like easily. I've seen such performance from Dyer where he has saved us the game. He has saved us 3 points. He's done it against Arsenal as well, and Raya did the same. You cannot I don't even know how many times we attacked, even in the extra time. I think that was 92nd or 93rd minute. That was a goal. That was a goal. रुखाया फिर से पीछे गया था गॉड अप पीछे जाके उसने फिर से टैप किया लाइक ब्रो दैट इज सम गॉड लेवल शिट
Raya accounted for the backspin.
एग्जैक्टली
Doing that was
after
just
saving that is that's a win. I'm telling you the way United played in the second half अगर राया नहीं होता like that was 3-1 or 4-1 easily because Arsenal I think Arsenal का जैसे सूरी ने बोला Rice had a good game. I could see Rice open so many times asking and screaming for the ball and no one's passing it and पता नहीं क्यों क्योंकि उसको कोई मार्क ही नहीं कर रहा है and he shoots those like उसका है range है he kicks but then overall coming to the game I think United played really well considering and I'm talking only considering our situation like the injuries like how we've been playing back to back games against a team which is second and challenging for a title who's coming from a 7-1 like 7-0 sorry 7-1 or 7-0 tha? 7-1 game excellent setup like the way the players reacted the way the players played first half to chhod do chal theek hai like we were not that bad but second half and we have some youngsters there like Heaven second half he's 18-year-old
so you good retort to Suri's point. Yeah. Before we get to Heaven because Heaven came in the second half.
yeah.
I would like to point one thing. Garnacho on the right is like a different player. Oh my
Yes.
God. Mario, your opinion. Garnacho on the right. 2 games, I think Amorim has put him on the right. The last
Yeah.
game as well as this game. And he's a different player. Yesterday, Arsenal was not able
Dangerous.
to tackle him.
To copy the pundits, he doesn't have the option to take a shot from there, so he centers the ball. But yeah, I think he's a lot more sharper over there. A lot of balls that came in, a lot of balls to the penalty spot. He picked out players. I think he had a fabulous game, and I think I need to mention this that it's not just Garnacho, but I want to see more of Maz on the right because both of them together were like crazy because Maz was filling in places that like he could get the ball from Garnacho and put the ball back into the D. He could push. So I mean that was fabulous.
I think I'm expecting more shots from Garnacho, like on the right, just like you guys said, he's running in, he's doing really well. Shots mainly right, because he's going little on the out. But I would want him to come and like take shots as well. Because wo, like I think twice or something he came across, but he didn't get that opportunity. But at least चलो वो passes आ रहा है, जब तक कुछ हो रहा है, that's good.
So who was on your
It
left?
could also be. It could also be because he had a lot of space.
Yeah, that's. I was going to ask who was on.
Everyone from Arsenal was on the attack. Right.
Yeah.
We had committed everyone forward from the first minute. From the first minute, we were committing everyone forward, and the second half, I could see that we were playing on the central line. The defenders were on the central line, so obviously you guys would have more chances. It's just that we Arteta, especially Arteta, it's his weakness. Everyone has found out Arteta now that play a low block and Arsenal team will not be able to break the low block team. So that's the only way to break anyone, any team with a decent defense can play with fire at the back and stop Arsenal from scoring. This has happened against three times now. Yesterday we found a way, but Nottingham Forest, the West Ham game, and that's one thing which Arteta needs to fix it. I mean, if he's not able to fix it, I think he's not the right man.
No. The only reason I said about Garnacho was because yeah, he obviously had tons of spaces, and that's what scoring a first goal does. So the other team is in back foot, right? They need to respond. But who was playing on your left because he was directly taking Oman, and I've not seen Garnacho do that.
Calafiori.
Huh? Calafiori. Okay. So
But he was more in the front.
Ray-Ban model, and he was beating him for pace and for skill and for everything. So Calafiori probably was just trying to say, okay, I need to go back up and I need to take Merino's position because both of them are forwards. But Garnacho just kept going past.
Give the ball. Yep.
Oh my god.
That's the thing. Like our fullback naturally is not going to stay at the fullback position. They are going to attack. Whoever it is, Timber or Calafiori, Miles Kelly, TNA, anyone. They will be in the midfield or in the attack. So Garnacho naturally had more open space there. And the only thing he had to do was take the ball and run at the defense. So he did that very well.
Lobo, I think Julian Timber had a great game for Arsenal. We forgot Declan Rice, but Timber did have a good game. I think the goal that was set up for Arsenal, again, that was Timber's run. Again, he got involved. Declan Rice, he put the right ball in. And then obviously, because all of us were committed to that right-hand side of the field, the left was entirely open, the center was left open, ball came in. Beautiful goal.
That was a good shot. Yep.
But I don't want to ask you about the goal. I want to talk to you about the celebration. Declan
इसको
Rice.
मेरे को पूछ रहा है कि
Yeah.
I'll ask
Do it.
nah, but he's shooting bro, he's shushing the crowd like come on, like it's a 14. That's my team. I'm still saying it. We're shit. We're 14 placed. We have all of our players out. There's an 18-year-old kid in the as playing as this thing in the defense. You score. That's a good goal, but it's not even a winner. It's 1-1, and you're shushing the crowd. You're acting as if like relax. You're 15 points away from the title challenges. It's not helping. Like I don't know what was that celebration all about, but ठीक है. Like, and you didn't even win the game. Like
You almost lost the game, Arsenal as a team.
you lost the game. Exactly.
I think every celebration against the fan should be an yellow card.
No,
Why do?
no, you can't
Why
do
do
that.
Declan Rice have to do? Any player have to go and do something against fan, shushing the fan or trying to say something to a fan. It should be a yellow card offense in my
Bro,
opinion. Right?
नहीं यार, fans बहुत बोलते हैं. Like we're just saying it. पूरे
तो क्या हुआ?
उन लोग भी इंसान है. If he's scoring a goal against them, इतना गाली सुन के कुछ तो बोलेगा, कुछ तो जवाब देगा. I'm just saying as a whole situation, it was a really good goal. Like I'm not expecting Onana to save anything. My only concern was he was open for the past 3 times.
I don't expect Onana to save simple ones. This was a very good kick from
It was a very good goal.
Onana. I don't talk about that stupid fuck. 91st minute. Did you see?
Bro.
He saved the ball and he parried. Oh my god. Why would you do that?
But
It was a very good save. It was a very good save.
You know, even the
They
commentator
pushed
said
it
that.
towards Martinelli.
No, Suri, it wasn't a good save. His positioning was decent, but he should have put
It
both
is.
the hands on the ball. He did.
Yeah, the only thing was that he pushed it towards Martinelli.
It was so
Yeah,
horrible.
but you're not supposed to. The
Yeah.
commentator
Hmm.
is also saying it now. मतलब वो इतना obvious हो गया है कि like you should be catching that. Hold on. Put your whole body. That's it. Like just relax.
Like, my point is, what are you trying to do in 91st minute, 92nd minute, when your team, you know, has been through hell the entire 90 minutes. Both the teams. I'm not saying just us, because
Teams work. Yeah.
Arsenal also. We're all talking Arsenal played shit, but I think given the circumstances, Arsenal plays with two midfields, defense, midfield two. They were okay. I mean, they did create chance because of a low block. As Suri said, Arsenal wasn't able to capitalize. They got one goal in second half. As Mario said rightly, they were neutralized because I don't know why Odegaard moved to right.
Yeah, that was
Onana. But fuck Onana. I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to give any more mileage. Hope he crashes and care. Aid in heaven. And I'm going to get back to Suri on this. Arsenal academy player since the age of 8 leaves it, gets a chance for whatever reasons it's United. In an ideal world, he wouldn't have, but he gets it, comes in second half. What a brave performance. Not one ball. Suri, does he belong here? At United?
He's a very good defender. He was rated. He was a very good defender, and I mean, was a good defender for us. And for some reason, he wanted to go. So the contract it didn't get renewed. So it's a shame that we had to leave such a good player. And he's a good defender for the future now. He's a strong, tall defender who any club would want. That's true.
Oh, I know you have some remarks in you. Go right ahead.
no, like impressed. He was like Mario said, he was calm, composed. Bro, he was confident. You're coming Arsenal versus United. Obviously, Arsenal is here right now, and you're an 18-year-old kid. Like injury, kuch bhi ho, you're coming in. It's your first game. You're composed. You're calm. You're confident. Like Mario said, he's taking the ball. He's taking the players. He's not afraid. I see. Jab we signed both of them, I'm gonna say okay, Dorgu and Heaven. We didn't know much about them. Like I know he was at Arsenal. He was highly rated. I've never seen him play. But 18-year-old, you don't expect a lot. But when he comes in, he gives such a good performance. Imagine the confidence. Like the manager is confident. I'm only concerned. My only concern right now is uska confidence low na kar de ye team. मैचर चूतियागिरी करके he is a good kid. Like we got a good player from Arsenal. Like उसको नीचे मत डालो यार उसको और ओनाना you see I'm more concerned with Onana, him playing with Onana कि गलती से कुछ पास देगा वो बोलेगा मेरा ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है मेरी गलती है लेकिन गलती वो कर रहा है but leaving all that we've got a good player in hand. I hope we don't push him, ease him in. It's EPL.
I liked the fact that yesterday Gabriel Martinelli on the right was running fast. He matched pace to pace and he put a nice tackle. And then he engaged with the crowd. He went like this to the entire track.
Oh,
Second or 73rd minute, I think. And it's like first game Premier League against your old club.
he hates Arsenal.
I mean, come on. I think he doesn't like
Maybe.
it. It happened probably.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he hates Arsenal. He declined his the professional contract against for us.
No, because
And
both of
probably
them,
hates us.
as far as I
He
know, like
started
both
one
of
game
them.
for you. I think that's what I heard. Sorry, Dwayne. I think that's what he heard.
Uh-huh.
I heard in the commentary that he played one senior game for y'all. I think Europa or something.
In the Carabao Cup.
Carabao. Okay.
Ah,
I mean, my
Because-
point is he engaging with Old Trafford crowd and riling them up. Okay.
Bro. Against
Bro.
his old club.
Against his old club where he's since the age of age. I know.
I didn't know that. He's there since 8.
If I would have been an Arsenal fan,
He was an Arsenal since 8. I think both Obi Martin and Heaven.
yeah.
And even
Yeah.
Obi Martin commented जब U team ने Arsenal को FA Cup से बाहर निकाला, he commented thanks for this and everything. So I think both of them they have that grudge, and it was more when they left. It was not about money. Like Obi Martin का भी same news आया था. It was nothing about money or contract because Arsenal were giving them a new contract, like an improved contract as per like 18-year-old, 17-year-old. The only problem was game time. So this was asked to Arteta as well. Like a lot of youths are leaving Arsenal. You don't see a lot of youth coming through for Arsenal. I'm just saying, okay? Like it's been the case, and we've been lucky that we've got two good players. We've seen Martin. We've seen a glimpse of him, what he can do, and we've seen Heaven now in proper performance. Both good talents. Coming back to that, let's talk about Hoyland because we missed
Before
Obi
we go,
Martin today.
before we get further, I want Suri to respond to you. I don't think so. That's accurate description by you.
Yeah, that's not accurate. I wanted to respond, but then
I stopped.
didn't.
That's why I
Hey, for
stopped.
what? Sorry.
It's okay. Suri, respond. No, I pent up, hai, Suri.
No. I thought that I didn't know who in which interview Arteta was asked about this. That there's not a lot of youth coming up in Arsenal. We just have two players coming up in Arsenal, Miles Kelly and Ranieri. So and maybe like they also wanted to play in the first team, and that's why they left. But it's not totally accurate saying that youth is not getting chance at Arsenal. It's just
No, he
you
was
cannot have four players. You cannot have 18-year-old on the starting lineup. That's for sure. Yeah.
no. So
But yeah,
he was. Oh, sorry.
it's a shame that we had to let them go. Yeah.
No, he was asked why are so many youth players leaving Arsenal? What's going on? So he said, like Arteta responded. He didn't walk away. He responded saying, like it's on them. Ki, like we tried keeping them. It's a shame that we couldn't keep them and everything. Like, but we tried keeping them, but I think they wanted to leave, so we couldn't do much. If the player has their mindset that they want to leave, but it was more of game time. Now, just because you said you can't have four youth players
Why
on
did
the
you
bench
say
or in the team.
Arteta walked away? No, no, no. I didn't
Yes,
expect that.
yesterday. So I'll get back to it. Okay,
He leaves that
I'll
small.
I'll hold. अरे मैं क्योंकि कल उसको पूछा था game like what do you think 15-point difference the title is still on and he just walked away not
was-
over the journalist's body or something but he just walked away
Just
so
side-
that's what I'm
Please
saying
do. Save
That's
more.
what I'm saying
I think
you
he's I just saw the 20-second clip, Mario, which you sent. 20-second or 10-second clip which you had sent today in the morning. He sounds defeated. He sounds disappointed. And I hope he is disappointed to the core.
he should be
Every Arsenal fan who waking up today
Mario's gone so connecting the
found,
card.
every Arsenal fan who woke up today in the morning must have felt very uneasy because of the performance yesterday. I think Arteta also feels that. He did sound defeated, and he takes a long, hard look at his overall performance this year, transfer performance, and his team's performance, and takes an honest call on what he needs to do next.
I also
before you go ahead sorry like
No,
coming on
just
Suri's point
sorry, I just want to add this. I think your board has also disappointed Arteta. We've all talked about Arteta that whatever he's doing is not working right now, but I think your board should also back him. Yeah, you guys. I think you should also support Arteta. If you guys are giving him another 2 years at the club, the board should support Arteta. Probably provide a kind of players that he's looking for. Maybe give him a couple strikers or good attackers or something like that he needs for this team to be complete, because this team has been incomplete for far too long. Competing
For
in
3 years.
everything, it's a problem. But, go ahead.
No, I'm coming on Suri's issue when we were talking about the youth players when he said like you can't have 4 youth players in the team or in the bench. But I'm just saying like imagine the scenario where Obi Martin wouldn't have left. He was still at Arsenal. Considering your striker issue right now, so you can't say that you can't have 4 youth players. You can't say that. That's why he was questioned. क्योंकि ये situation में when you're crying that you don't have strikers, you do have strikers, they are shit. He would have helped. Like you would have got him. You know him in out. He's been with Arsenal for so long. He would have helped you. He would have in that setup. Even I would say he would have scored. Like you've got players around him. Like he would have scored. You've got one youth player on the right who's shining. Obi Martin क्यों नहीं करता? So you could have had like 3 or 4 players as well. So you can't say that
That's
youth players in a team you can't have. Like look at our situation.
I'll tell you, the only
that's really
in your setup, Suri, who wouldn't have scored is Hoyland. And he did not yesterday. Oh, my God.
so. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. That's why Arsenal never let him go saying that okay, we are not signing him. A professional contract was given to both Kobe Martin and Heaven. Heaven was also played in the Carabao Cup. During crisis situation, yes, Kobe Martin certainly would have helped. But when you plan for these leagues and everything, you try to see, okay, my first 20 players, and usually the 18, 17-year-old, 18-year-old do not feature in that. Not many. You would have one or two, that's it. Rest of them would be your all the experienced players who have been playing for you for the last few years and your new signings and all those players. If there are injuries, these players come into picture. And probably they wanted themselves to be on that bench. And in an ideal situation or when there aren't that many injuries, these players wouldn't have come into even in the bench.
Okay.
That's
Let's-
completely
like-
right. On that,
Getting
no,
Just-
just one point.
Yeah, just
Just
want
one
to
point.
add to this.
Sorry, go ahead.
So like ETH was making similar mistakes. Look at Liverpool. They put players in games. They test players. You don't have to give the players 60 minutes or 90
Every
minutes.
time.
We made the same mistake. We lost our players as well. It is very, very promising to see what Amarum is doing. Leaving aside the issues that we have with our staff, he intends to play players from the youth team. He intends to
Youth
give them
academy.
time. So it's required. And with the Champions League structures that have changed and Europa structures, it is going to be more and more important to have a bench strength. And that is only going to come if you have a strong youth team.
Yeah, because see, that's the difference between Arsenal and United. So Suri very well summed it up. Like Arteta will go with the 20 player squad. Ki, like, ye mera team hai, this thing, that thing. You might get like 2 players from here. But when it comes to United, United is known to play very closely with our academy. Whichever managers come, we play very closely. And believe me, like, अपना ये last थोड़े time में ऊपर नीचे हुआ है, वरना we've got Mainu, we've got Garnacho coming in, we've got Collier coming in, like Amaz.
we got
Exactly.
Harbour.
This is the main difference.
Oh,
Why
because
do you
it-
think
we-
those players leaving Arsenal will come to United, a struggling team? It's not about money. They're 17, 18. They don't need money. They'll get it here and there any which ways. उनको इतना बड़ा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट यूनाइटेड ने भी नहीं दिया हुआ है वरना अभी तक फैब के न्यूज में आ गया होता they're getting so much paid for a week. It's just because of the chances which United does and Arsenal doesn't, and it is a fact.
Oh no. I mean, we are right about United. What I say, not giving the youth academy players a chance. Every season, you would see a couple of players from the youth academy who would have come, who would have played for Arsenal. Either it be in Carabao Cup, if everyone's fit, Carabao Cup. If no one's fit, we are not team who are shy of giving youth a chance, even in the first team in the Premier League. There are a lot of players who go back. I don't remember on top of my head, but there are so many players who. Bukayo Saka was someone who made his debut at the age of 18. So,
All right,
there-
we
there are a
will
lot of
move
players.
away from this. They agree to disagree, both of y'all, Doen and Suri. I think Arsenal does its bit. It's just a number. It's simple as that. Chidobe and Haven wanted to move away because they were not guaranteed starting. Yeah, they were not guaranteed starting playing minutes that they wanted. And Arteta was like, okay, you need another year maybe to develop into a better player and get into it. It all depends. Speculation. It all depends on how well they do it. United. We've just seen a glimpses of them. Again, we don't know.
Yeah.
They're going to be incredibly successful here or not because we've seen that with our academy players as well. We got Brandon Williams from academy and we thought, oh my God, he'll be the next answer to Luke Shaw. Nowhere to be seen. Multiple players, Ethan Wheatley, and there was Hannibal Jebri. And so it's all again a gamble, everything. Moving on, Hoyland was shit. We don't have a lot of time. We need to wrap this up. Hoyland was shit. Mario, your reaction on the 3 big misses or the 2 big misses in the second half that would have killed the game for United.
He's surely low on confidence. It doesn't help that his talent is not improving game on game. But yeah, I mean, we invested in him. We need to see how we either cut our losses or postseason he needs to improve. Man. But low on confidence, I'll say.
To win. Ireland.
I think we need to probably, like Mario said, cut our losses, sell him for 40 million or something. He's still young. I know we did wrong from our side. Like we didn't get him a proper striker. We didn't help him evolve. But those 3 chances, like we've been crying that we've not created. You can't miss that. I know you're low on confidence, but make the run in those positions. You're getting those chances. At least one, because I don't know. I'm just assuming that if Obi Martin was there in that position, he would have converted at least one. I think so. I can't. We wouldn't know, but yeah, I think sell him. Like I don't see him improving.
Suri, yeah, Ireland was shit, but I think both the tackles that were put by your defender was amazing. Go ahead. That's why I wanted you.
You see, from where the tackle was put, it was an absolute risky tackle by Declan Rice, and there was one more. I don't remember who was that, and a very good save by Raya. So yes, he should have converted, but he was up against a team who was desperate at that time and ready to do anything from anywhere. Even Obi Martin, in that case also, it would have been the same. So it's not easy to say that any other striker in place of Holland would have converted.
Haaland, yes.
Few like we would have converted. Alan missing open goals. Why can't you say that? No, you can say that. Like he's missing open goals. You can't do that.
I mean,
Just
yesterday,
like Havertz, you know how Havertz misses, right? Like any other person in that position will
even
score.
there is no tackle.
I miss Havertz.
You cook a good meal for him, and I'm sure Havertz is not going to finish that meal.
Also, yeah, I think for me, we need to loan Hoyland. We need to get a good striker, but we need to loan Hoyland and see if he becomes a good second striker. Yeah, give him on loan next season and see if he becomes a better striker there with the confidence.
Arsenal.
I hope Arsenal takes it.
There's a good chance he'll sign him on the. There's a good chance he'll sign him on the last day of the transfer window.
That'll be a great striking pair.
I don't know.
Havertz and Hoyland.
Yeah, Havertz and Hoyland up front, and Arsenal again finishing fourth. That's going to happen. But all right, guys, I think we need to wrap it up. We all have offices. This is not our first job. Guys, if you watch this might become our first job. So it's on all of y'all, our limited viewers. All of y'all, bench. But anyway, guys,
30 viewers.
30 viewers. And we've had 59 subscribers now. Please, one more added. Twitter
Everyone comment F.
Yes.
If you've reached till this part of the video, comment F so that we know that you've actually reached till here.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
If you've reached this part of the video, then you comment if Arsenal was right in letting Hayden and Chidobe go, or did United just get lucky? That's it. Alright, guys.
Alright, guys. Peace out.
Good job, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Suri, it's okay. India जीता है. खुश रहे. शक्ल ही उतरी हुई है पूरे वीडियो में.
भूल ही गया मैं.